everyone. So I am on my way into town right now to go see my family doctor. The last thing I remember from the hospital is my social worker like helping me set up an appointment with him. And basically my doctor is one of those doctors that like refuses to give you a referral or anything of that sort unless you go in and physically speak to him, and half the time you don't even get much out of him. But because of how the system basically works, every time that I go into his office he gets more money. So I know exactly why he's making me go today, and I was shocked that he even knew I was in the mental hospital in the first place, because normally he doesn't keep track of his patients that closely, because in my opinion he has way too many of them, and he's a pill pusher. He just likes to write prescriptions and get you out of his office as quickly as humanly possible so he can move on to the next one. My other issues with my doctor are literally like 9 out of 10 times that I call to like get refills or say I need a referral, or just I'm sick and I just need to go and see the doctor for normal reasons, then he's never ever there. He's always on like vacation, and I always end up seeing one of the other two. Hey everyone, so I want to apologize about this. The video is cutting off constantly. Actually, while I was in the hospital, my husband brought our camera with him one day, hoping that he could take like a picture of me and Eleanor together, or even let me have like a 5-minute you know, a little minute with myself that I could vent and send the camera home with him. And it turns out that they wouldn't let him take the camera in, but instead the nurses decided to drop it and completely shatter our camera on the inside and never even mentioned a word about it. So now I have to keep checking to see if this camera is recording, because it's not like my last one where it will beep at you if it all of a sudden stops recording for whatever reason. So I was in the car making that update and it literally cut me off, and I continued talking for another probably 5 minutes and didn't even realize that it didn't record the entire video. So I just wanted to give you a little bit more about the doctor on the way to the doctor. So we got to the doctor's office. I waited for about an hour, finally got in to see him. He actually knew that I was in the hospital, and he was more attentive and caring, honestly, than I can ever remember him being. So I was pretty happy with how he handled the whole situation. He asked me if I felt good on the meds, and asked me why I ended up in the hospital in the first place. He also, I don't know, he was just very understanding and different than he usually is. So it was a good visit, and now I'm kind of having second thoughts whether or not I should look for another family doctor, because that was my thought before. But I am definitely eating better now that I'm home, which, give me 1 second, I just need to stir this for my kid. The doctor also gave me a referral to a place that's like 10-15 minutes from my house, that I can go for counseling. So when I'm feeling overwhelmed and I feel like I need to vent to somebody, there's a place beside the hospital where I live that's has very limited mental health services, but they do have counseling services there. So I got him to get me a referral to there. So it'll probably be a few weeks before I can get the referral and actually go and see someone to make an appointment, but I'm looking forward to doing that. And he wants to see me again in a couple weeks before Christmas. So I gotta make another appointment soon to see him. I guess he just wants to keep a closer eye on me than last time because of the whole suicide attempt and ending me up in the mental hospital. He got like the reports from the therapist, and he was kind of confused with them because they were telling him that I have a mild mood disorder and depression, and he was like, he treats my brother as well, so he knows bipolar is in my family. He's seen me having rough moments in my life, and he basically told me, like that people that work in those kinds of places, they get hung up on the diagnosis. They gotta have the perfect label for you, and he just told me, not to get hung up on that, like that they're giving me the proper medication for what I need, and that's what I told him too, that, like I feel comfortable that I'm getting the right medication I need now. I've honestly found it hard to even cry on this medication, and I don't know if that's just because I'm like getting used to the new feeling and everything, but I'm hoping that doesn't last forever because I really don't want to feel like a zombie for the rest of my life. That's not normalcy. That's not fits in the little box of normal for me. I want to be able to cry about things that I'm supposed to be able to cry about. So, other than that, the doctor's visit went really well, and I guess I will give another update about the referral to the counseling, and another update about when I go back and see my doctor in a couple of weeks. But until then, stay strong, and remember, you're not alone.